It is Mailbag Day with the Cognac Boys. Just so y'all know, we going to dive into the mailbag today. But before we do so, we got to talk about the loss of Tevin Jenkins. What does that mean for the Chicago Bears O-line, and what does it mean for this game against the Arizona Cardinals tomorrow? Y'all know we're going to talk about it and break it down, plus a little bit more right after this.
Into Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Chicago Bears Central. It's me, Bobby. I'm with C-Dubb. How you doing, my guy?
I'm feeling great, man. I can't wait for Bears football, man. Still.
Y'all already know. But if you listen to us, make sure you follow the whole crew off the top on all social media platforms at Shy Bears Central. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. C-Dubb, we know that Tevin Jenkins went down in the last game versus the Cleveland Browns. He went down with a concussion, and he is still in concussion protocol, which has had him listed as out for this game tomorrow afternoon against the Arizona Cardinals on Christmas Eve. What do you think about him being ruled out, and how does you think his loss will affect the offensive line?
First off, Tevin Jenkins, I think, was having a Pro Bowl year once he got inserted into when he came back. I think he was injured early in the season, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And when he came back, the offensive line almost looked decent, to tell you the truth. If that's crazy to hear to you guys. They
Right.
almost look decent. So it's unfortunate, first of all, and him out the lineup, the ability of the offensive line goes down the tank, because that means you got to bring in subs, and our depth on the offensive line is just ass. I ain't even gonna beat around the bush. It's just really bad. Like, some of the players that's on our starting lineup on the offensive line are ass. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. But let's just say this. Tevin Jenkins is a Pro Bowl type athlete. I can't wait till he get back. He took a hella crack to the head because he's still in an concussion protocol. Gonna sit your ass down. It's the Cardinals. We should be able to beat the Cardinals.
Facts. No jokes there. I think the loss, I guess we can call it a loss for a week. The loss of Tevin Jenkins will be a significant loss, but the Bears don't have a choice. Get the job done. And I think that the loss of Tevin Jenkins, like, it means something, but you're going against an inferior team. You ain't that good either. But at the end of the day, you should be able to handle business. Your defense will keep you in this game. The offense and Luke Getsy, with his slow self, needs to make sure that the offense does everything they need to do tomorrow to get the dub. That's just what it comes down to. I think him being away to handle, that injury, he should be fine. And whoever's filling in for him, we're gonna wait to see. I think it's maybe Cody Whitehair. Not so happy about that, but it is what it is. Get the job done. That's all you need to do. Simple.
Simple as hell, bro. I ain't playing with y'all. Don't play with us, bro. This the Cardinals. You damn near lost to the Panthers. You bet not lose to the Cardinals, bro. I can't take it, bro. I can't, bro. Don't do it, bro.
Yeah, if they lose to the Cardinals, I'm gonna have to mute the chat, because the moment somebody says something and try to defend Luke Getsy and blame Justin Fields, I'm gonna lose it.
Somebody defend.
Depending on if you don't blame the entire team and you just blame one person, I'm gonna lose it. That's just what it is. Justin Fields could very well be a part of the problem.
Yeah.
But if you just point one finger at one person, and we got a problem, C-Dubb. That's just how I'm looking at it.
For sure. I'm right with you, bro. But I don't think that's gonna come to that. I think that the Cardinals are bad. We ain't that good neither, but they're inferior to a bad team. What does that say about
that? Means they're trash.
They ass in a bag.
They a can of bounce that ass. Bro.
They a can of spam ass.
Bro. But hey, now we move on to the mailbag. Man, we got a lot of callers in this week. We want to show some love. Hey, I just want to be clear. If yours didn't make it on this week's, just know that we are in the works to making sure everyone is heard. Hayes is doing things during the week and Friday, and we are coming in on Saturdays to clean it up. Bro. But hey, let's get right into it. This one comes from a first-time caller by the name of Danan. Here's your voicemail, my guy.
Hey, this your boy Danan. I went too long last time and it got cut off, but fuck last year's record. We knew there was a tank year. Everybody in the world knew there was a tank year. So why is they holding that against him as a quarterback when we know they wasn't built to win? This year, he got some victories under his belt. Tyson Baker came in and got 2 of the victories. But yeah, the offense ain't been clicking like it's supposed to. Darnell Mooney ain't stepped up. Robert Tonyan, these acquisitions that they made ain't lived up to the part. Even Nate Davis ain't been doing shit. This motherfucker been getting his ass whooped all year round shit. I would have told his ass he need a new position. But besides that, like, we just gotta trust in the process. That's all it is. Like, when we got Jay Cutler, he was already in the league. So it was just about building around him, which it took us a while to do. But with Justin Fields, get Marvin Harrison Jr. If you don't get him, just get a big body receiver, period, with some speed that can go up. That's a route technician. Fuck them 50-50 balls. We need a route technician, motherfucker that can hit you at all levels and go deep. Outside of that, next year, if he don't live up to what he's supposed to, then I say get rid of Justin Fields. Don't bring him back for the 5th year, but give him the opportunity to get into the offense for the 3rd year. He only been in this shit 2 years, and 1 year was a tank year, and this year was damn near starting off like a tank year until they called out the coaches, which I commend them for. So for the people who don't play football, shut the fuck up. For the people who play football, you know what it is to be around the quarterback. Even if you played in high school, college, semi-pro, it don't fucking matter. If you play, you know it take a while to run an offense. Chicago up, bear down.
I love how you ended that too. He went ham and just left. Bro, he cussed everybody out and left.
Bro,
ain't nobody get an extra word in. C-Dubb, what you got to say about Dawan's voicemail?
Hey, shout out to Danan, man. He absolutely had a great take right here. I would like to touch on a couple things. I do believe that a quarterback, a win and losses is not upon a quarterback, especially in this sport. This is 11 on 11. This is not basketball when you could probably do that. And I don't even think you can put that on one person, but sometimes they do in basketball. So I don't even think you can just count that on a quarterback just willy-nilly. I do like to add that I like that you build weapons around him. Your last point that you made before you got off, you give him weapons, give him that receiver, Marvin Harrison, some other. And I like what you said. Not just a 50-50 ball catcher like Chase Claypool or somebody like that, but an actual receiver. Fuck all that, throw the ball up and let me go get it. Give me somebody that can run routes. You know what I'm saying? I like that. And that'll be the perfect time to judge Justin Fields. Don't be so thirsty because you see 2 prodigies or so-called prodigies coming out of college that everybody's saying can't miss. You know who they said that can't miss? Ryan Leaf, they said he can't miss. That Martin missed the NFL. That's what he did. He wasn't here for long. So you take your time. You evaluate him with weapons all over the place. If he can't succeed, kick his ass to the curb. But great points over there. Great points.
Great point. And I think that the biggest things, for some strange reason, the people that seem like they haven't played football but only watched don't understand the importance of coaching. I read something today, C-Dubb.
What you read?
They said great coaches know how to solve problems.
Talk to me.
And when they solve the problem, they know how to get ahead of the next problem. Luke Getsy gets ahead of the problem in the first drive of the game, but he fall way behind after that in most situations.
Yeah, that boy.
Please tell me coaching doesn't matter. When in 3 minutes left in the game, you still have the lead. You come out and your first play is a pass play to take no time off the clock pretty much. You don't go and run the ball. Trust your offensive line. Trust the running backs that you paid to start the clock. Tell me that's not a coaching issue. Tell me it's not a coaching issue when you have an opportunity to take 6 points by field goals. You don't attempt any of those field goals. Tell me you don't have a coaching issue when you're trying to run a jet sweep with Tyler Scott and you don't have the offensive tackle blocking the defensive end. He was a free runner, C-Dubb. Tell me it's not a coaching issue. I'm gonna just leave it at that. If people think that coaching doesn't matter, we can't talk football or basketball. Hell, not even soccer. I don't want to hear it.
I don't wanna... Oh, really? Why hire coaches then? Why hire?
Right. Just hey, Kyrie. Coaching don't matter. We could just run it ourselves. Stupid bro. But hey, thanks, Danan, for calling in. Appreciate that and love the energy, my guy.
Yeah, great.
But hey, we move on to the next caller, C-Dubb. This voicemail is from Ja.
Bobby, C-Dubb, hey, Steve-O. How y'all guys doing? Hey, this your boy Jaylen Johnson, South Carolina again. This is my second voicemail this week. But check this out. I called in earlier this week and asked y'all a question. I said I wanted a new defensive coordinator. I want to know what's on your mind with that. I want a new offensive coordinator. Who's on your mind with that? Even Flus, if he stay the fucking coach, I hope and pray fucking not, but what's your options on that? But another thing, number one that's on my mind right now is, in this draft right here, the only thing I see that only really makes sense, and I know it can't just be keep Justin Fields, you got to keep it. Keep Justin Fields, get a wide receiver. That's our first pick. Don't trade a goddamn thing. Don't trade nothing. Keep Justin Fields. A second pick, number 5 or whatever number it falls, you need to go ahead and get that defensive tackle at 3-tech to run the defense. Wide receiver and a 3-tech. That's what we need. After that, you can go with an edge, whatever down the list. I know we're going to miss out on bursts and all that good stuff. But edge, and after that, we need to get offensive linemen after that. Nothing else for offensive linemen. So number 1 should be wide receiver Harrison. Number 2 pick, or our number 5, or whatever pick it is, should be a D-tackle. It should be a D-tackle. I understand you probably want to go edge, but it needs to be a good D-tackle. And after that, edge, offensive lineman. That's all it needs to be. Does that make sense to y'all guys? Let me know what y'all think.
Okay.
All right, Ja. Thanks for calling in, man. I love the voicemail. I'm going to just disagree with one thing. You said that second pick, wherever it falls, need to be a defensive tackle. I'm going to disagree with that. I'm going to say it needs to be the edge. I think that when you have Andrew Billings, he's signed for the foreseeable future. You got young guys in Zach Pickens and Javon Dexter, who is doing pretty damn well and is major contributors to stopping the run and helping the Bears rush defense be at the top of the league. I'm not too mad at that. I'm not looking to solve problems that I don't really find as problems right now. I would say go get the best edge so you can pair up with Montez Sweat, because Yannick Ngakoue is done for the season, right?
Yeah, he's done for the season.
So he's not coming back. So you need that guy on the outside. You hope that your 2 draft picks, your 2 defensive tackles and Pickens and Dexter continue to improve, and you should be fine.
Yeah.
So that's how I will play that. And then I'm right along with you. Go get your center and try to bring in some more offensive linemen. And hell, if you can find one more wide receiver in the later rounds, 3rd, 4th, hell, maybe even a 5th, just to see if somebody can go ahead and do something. I'll be doing some of that. C-Dubb.
Okay, I like what both of you guys said, and I'm agreeing with both of you on the first pick. I think it should be Marvin Harrison Jr. And those who think he don't want to play with Justin Fields, he played for Ohio State. Justin Fields played for Ohio State. If he had a chance to play for Justin Fields, he's going to come out. And I'm gonna disagree with y'all with the second pick because I could believe that we got a chance to get Max Crosby. Let me know if I'm wrong. On free agents, he's a free agent coming out this year. I think that's the better move. You go out and get an offensive lineman, either that is left tackle or center with the second pick. I know nephew don't like that. He think that's too high
Oh
for a
no.
center. You think that's too high for a center?
For a center. Yeah.
You think it's for high to center, but I do not. Get the best center, get the best left tackle or center, and I'm cool with that. But do not spend it on a defensive end. I think you should go and try to get Max Crosby.
I ain't mad at that. I think that Max Crosby will be an excellent addition to the Chicago Bears. However, I think that his price tag will be too much. It'll be a large hit to that cap space that the Bears have. And I don't know if I'm willing to spend that much on Max Crosby when you can find some young talent in a draft who can probably, it ain't going to be the same production, but something close to it.
Okay. I ain't got
for sure. Good talk. We gonna keep on moving, man. This next voicemail comes from Mike, the Bears fan.
Mike.
Hey, what's up, fellas? This is Mike, the Bears fan, first time caller. Wanted to say, first of all, that I love the show. Glad you guys are on, man, because I have totally unplugged from ESPN 1000 and 670 The Score. So what I just want to say quickly, I know that Ryan Poles said that he wants to rebuild this team through the draft. So I think Ryan Poles is a smart man. And I'm hoping what he does is that he'll take that first pick, if he gets it, and trade out of it. Just trade back a few spots, because if he does that, then you can pick up a first round pick in 2025 and still pick up additional draft picks for 24. If he takes a quarterback like all these idiots want him to do, then he negates that. You can't get a first round pick next year, and you negate any opportunities to pick up any extra draft picks in 2024. You can't rebuild like that. So I think he's a smart guy. I think he'll trade out of that pick. He'll get another first round pick in 25. He'll pick up maybe a second round pick in 24, because we have to get that back. And when he does that, you can still get the players that you want. So all this talk about taking a quarterback, that's for idiots. But I think Ryan Poles is smart enough to know that if you're going to rebuild through the draft, you have to get that 2025 first round pick. You guys have a great day, man. Love this show. Peace out.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in all the time to Chicago Bears Central. C-Dubb, what you got to say?
Yeah, I like your logic right there. Say the Bears got the number 1 pick and somebody wanting a quarterback at number 2. Give them that number 1 pick, but you got to get something up. If you want your quarterback, you got to get some. Give us some picks and stuff. I ain't mad at that as long as we get Marvin Harrison Jr. That's it.
My logic kind of lines up with you, Mike, and I'll break it down like this. Poe said he wanted to build this team through the draft and then add on pieces here and there. My logic for this upcoming draft will be this. I'm sticking with Justin Fields another year. I'm going to continue to build. I'm going to trade that first pick, like you said, Mike, get additional capital, get some more blue chip type players in here. Boom. Once my team is built up, that's the thing. In 2025, there's going to be another quarterback that they say is a generational talent, or he's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like he's the guy at that particular moment in 2025 and Justin Fields still didn't pan out, you will have draft capital to trade up and get your guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I sound crazy, but I think that if you accumulate so much draft capital, and let's say for the sake of discussion, you got 2 first round picks in 2025 and you say Justin Fields is not that guy anymore, we can give away the 2 damn first round picks and get your guy, right? Mm-hmm. Your team is already built, and now you're putting your quarterback that you select in that year's draft for 2025 in the best situation a Chicago quarterback has ever been in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who knows what happens?
You don't want Marvin?
No, I'm saying yes. I'm saying get your trade back, get your blue chip, bro. Even if you don't get Marvin, there's still other prospects out there that are good, bro. That's just how I'm looking at it.
Even if he's you can get him, you still say trade back.
Yes.
Trade back.
I wouldn't select them first overall. I want to get a desperate team to give me their capital.
Okay.
I'm pulling a Danny Ainge. You're going to give me everything plus the money.
Oh, bro.
Fuck you, mean. You gonna
Oh,
give me
bro.
everything plus the paper clips. What you
Oh,
talking about?
bro.
Bro.
Oh,
But
yeah.
hey, thanks for calling in, Mike. We appreciate it, man. Thank you for tuning in. But hey, C-Dubb, we keep chugging along. This next voicemail is from Cole.
Cole.
C-Dubb, hey, Bobby, what it do? It's Cole here. I left a voicemail last week. Y'all didn't give me some love and show out on the podcast, but it's all good. Listen, man, I just want to get straight to it. We're keeping Fields, man. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, how many times do I gotta tell the haters on Twitter, like, that say, Caleb this, Caleb that? I promise you put Caleb in the Field situation, he is not overcoming that adversity. It takes a strong ass human to go 3-14, get all the hate Fields does, and still continue to fucking ball. Like, come on. Caleb's gonna cry, he's gonna paint his nails and whatever. Like, I'm not gonna hate on that. You do you, but like, he just isn't. He's not for Chicago, man. Like, he's gonna crumble. Like, I promise you, the fans will make him crumble. He's a great player. Don't get me wrong. Fields is made for Chicago. And you were talking about Jaylen Johnson. I want to talk about that real quick. I really don't think Jaylen's gonna break the cornerback market. I really think that he's looking for 15 to 18, and I think we need to give it to him. I mean, he's young, he's good, he's for the future, and our defense is becoming special for sure. That's really all I gotta say. I'm excited for this weekend. Chicago up, bear down, baby. Let's get it.
Shout out to Cole, man. Thank you for calling in, bro. First thing first on Caleb. Man, look, I think he's a pretty good, talented quarterback. I just think that you need to build this team out in the best way possible, bro. Because if you build this team out in the best way possible, when it's finally time to drop a quarterback in that situation, you got no worries. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the Eagles when they did with Jalen Hurts. The situation was pretty damn good in the trenches and around him. Look at Patrick Mahomes when he went to the Chiefs. The situation was pretty damn good. Look at the outlier in CJ Stroud. I believe the situation was better than what a lot of people get credit for.
Absolutely.
The offensive line was built. They have Laramie Tunsil, who's an all-pro left tackle to protect him, along with other solid offensive linemen. Yes, they had to get other chips and pieces in place, but the situation was still all right. Yeah. You want to drop a quarterback in this situation, if it's not Justin Fields, in the best possible situation. And last thing real quick on Jaylen Johnson, I think with his latest comments, I'm with you, Cole. I don't think he's looking to break the bank no more.
Hey, I love that that little take you had with about Caleb Williams. Is he built for a city like Chicago, which is a blue collar city in the middle of America? Caleb Williams is a California boy. Just to be silly, I think you're right. Like, he's not. I don't know if he can take what Justin Fields take. That kid is very tough, Justin Fields. That's a great take. And with Jaylen Johnson, I've always been one of his toughest critics. I don't want to break the bank for this guy. I hope what my nephew just said is right, and he take between 15 and 18, because I'm not willing to make this guy the top paid cornerback. And I always roll my eyes at people who have their best seasons on contract years.
Oh, tough. I rock with it. I ain't mad at it. Thanks for calling in, Cole. But hey, we go ahead. We about to chop it up with the wheelchair John Morant, C-Dubb.
Jacob on the Don.
Yes, sir. Here's the voicemail.
Yeah, what's up, Cognac Gang? Bobby, C-Dubb, Hayes, Steve-O, Big Head. What's up, big folks? But this your boy, Jacob on the Don, checking in real quick. Man, I'm just calling to say, man, this is about winning and development at this point. We currently need 5 teams to lose twice to get into the playoffs, so it's not likely, but it's likely. I'm still holding out faith. me being an optimistic Bears fan, that's just me. I think we could do it. But, man, I'm still riding with JF1, man. Finish off strong, man. Show these motherfuckers what you can do, what you about. Like you said, they already know that you improve. You got the locker room on your side. You got former quarterbacks, defensive players, Miles Garrett himself vouch for you, man. So, I'm looking forward to you blowing out the Cardinals, the Atlanta Falcons, your hometown team, man. Show these motherfuckers that you legit, that you promised, that that you could take us to the promised land. Defense doing very well, man. Trade the number one pick, get assets, build around this man, Justin Fields. You already know what to do. Other than that, Chi-Town up, Bear down. Peace, y'all.
Shout out to Jay Capone for the call. C-Dubb, what you got to say?
I would just like to say, you just win games. You can't worry about 5 teams losing 2 games. Just go out there and win games. And really quickly, Justin Fields. Shout out to my man Jay Capone, the Don Dope.
Facts.
Justin Fields. This should be showcase time for you, my dog. Go out there these last 3 games and just put out a show. Just go out there and play football like you out there in the middle of the street, or you out there in the field some damn well with bottles and potato chip bags all in the grass and shit. You know how we do it, nephew. Bro. Go showcase, bro.
Definitely, I think that is, and I like to add one more. Them fields when it was completely covered in snow, and you had to go out there with 3 hoodies, 2 pairs of socks, and some thin ass dollar store gloves to catch a football. Those were the days, y'all, in Chicago when we was able to live it up. Go to the store, get 4 things for $1. If you wanted Annihilators, you can get it. If you wanted a honey bun, you can get it. You want 2 bags of chips, the Annihilators with the honey bun, you can get it. If you wanted 2 bags of chips, the pack of Annihilators and the juice, you can get it.
Oh, bro.
Those were the days, y'all. All my Chicagoans know that. But hey, Jay Capone, I think you right on the money, man. My man's just gotta go out there and play. And me, I'm going with C-Dubb on the last part. Don't worry about who need to lose so you can get in. Just win out.
Just win out.
Win out. And if you don't get in, at least you can say, hey, I gave the Chicago Bears wins before I got up out of there.
Oh, bro. That's it. That's all.
For real.
Jay Capone, my guy. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram at Jay Capone the Don, bro.
You already know. But hey, this the last one of the day. C-Dubb, you know we had the live get turned up for this guy. This is from my reefer.
Bobby, C-Dubb, hey, this Cognac boy. What's happening, fellas, man? It's your man, my reefer, a star, black yet again. Listen, man, the Bears didn't do it last week. They lost the game. Man, I feel bad for them boys, man. They fought hard, man. They just couldn't finish, man. It was so disappointing and disheartening to see them lose that game after them playing so well in the first half, man. And, Justin can't do it all by himself, man. You know what I'm saying? He can't throw the ball. He can't block and catch the ball for him at the same time, man. 3 drops in the game, man, in key situations, man, that lost the Bears the game. But, I'm glad, man, that, his teammates was there to pick him up in the media because, the Chicago negative media, they coming straight out with Justin's head, talking about, oh, we need to get rid of Justin. We need Caleb Williams to come in and replace Justin because Justin can't get it done. And we got the number 1 pick and yada, 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 yada. I'm so sick and tired of that conversation. I'm so sick and tired of hearing it. But I'm glad to hear the teammates came out, man. Jaylen Johnson stood up for him. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Scott stood up for him. Darnell Movie stood up for him, man. And they said Justin is the man. DJ Moore stood up for him, said Justin is the man, man. That locker room, they love and respect Justin, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you what, right now, if Poles decides to get rid of Justin and bring in Caleb Williams, that boy gonna have to win a Super Bowl straight out the gate in order to gain the respect the Chicago Bears locker room, man. He gonna have so much pressure on him to come in and win right away, and it's gonna be hard for him. So, man, just keep Justin and keep going and keep building with Justin, man, because Justin can do it. Justin can do it. He's the franchise quarterback if you give him a better offensive line and another wide receiver to go next to DJ Moore who can actually catch the ball, man.
Yes,
Listen,
sir.
man, it's your man, Ma Reaper. I'm getting up out of here. I got places to go. I got people to see. I just wanted to call my boys and say what's happening. You know what I'm saying? To drop my mailbag for the week. But I'm going to say my last thing before I get up out of here. You know how we do it. I'm going to say this. It's always going to be Chicago up and bet out, baby.
Oh, man. Marifa the best, bro.
It's crazy. Because Marifa, I'm black again, right with you, my guy. But yeah. C-Dubb, you want to know something crazy?
What's up?
All these losses by the Chicago Bears, a lot of people tend to blame on Fields. And rightfully so. Some of them is on him. But this season, it's been a lot on the coaching staff. C-Dubb, Thursday night game versus the Rams versus the Saints. I don't know if you watched it, but I'm going to go ahead and put it out there anyway. In the first 3 quarters, the Rams had 27 points. And then the Saints only had 7 points. So in the fourth quarter, they was up 27-7. Guess what?
What?
They still won the fucking game. They still won the game.
I thought you was for third curveball.
They still won the game after the New Orleans Saints scored 15 points in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
They only scored 3 points in the fourth quarter. The Rams did. And they still won the game. Guess what that tells me? The coach didn't screw it up.
Yeah.
You had a lead against the Broncos. You screwed it up. You just had a lead against the Cleveland Browns. You screwed it up.
Mm-hmm.
How many times you going to screw up? Sean McVay is a pretty damn good head coach. And guess what? When he barely registered any points in that fourth quarter, he didn't screw it up.
Yeah.
They keep screwing up, but nobody wants to play. All the goofies, the non-football people, they say coaching doesn't matter. Coaching doesn't matter. I think coaching matters in football more than any other sport.
Absolutely.
That's just me.
Absolutely.
That's my point.
100%.
Do better.
Yeah.
Do better.
Yep.
And maybe we'll get more wins out of Justin Fields.
Oh, that was just beautifully said, nephew. I want to talk about either Caleb Williams or Drake May, one of those quarterbacks coming to the Bears. Do you think they want to come to the Bears after they heard all of the Bears saying what they said about them?
I don't think they give a damn. But if you draft Drake May, Ryan Poles, you on the hot seat.
Oh, bro, you can't bring them kids in here after you got your best wide receiver, your best weapon on the team. Say they all right. They ain't better than Justin though. Yeah, you can't bring them into that environment, bro. What you gonna do? Get rid of DJ Moore for a young rookie? No. So it's just not. I'm not even worried about Justin not coming back because he's coming back. I think his teammates just put him back on the Bears for next year. That's what I think personally.
Oof. Well, we can't wait to find out, man. C-Dubb, you got anything else so we can rock out?
Hey, make sure y'all tune in. We got the live call coming up Saturday. What is it? Sunday? Sunday. Tomorrow. And it's going to be bussing. We know we always ready for some football. Make sure y'all there. Oh, bro, we going to get this dub.
But hey, that's it from us today, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you go ahead and follow the channel. Hit us up on all social media platforms at Shy Bear Central. If you want to call in and be a part of an episode like this, call in 773-242-9336. And as we always end it, feel free to hate on me. And of course, Chi-Town up and bear down, baby. See y'all on the next.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.